Listen, forget about that $1 million milestone. If you are still using that number as a benchmark for wealth, you are moving backward compared to the rest of the world by at least one full generation right now. $1 million isn't even enough to get you past the security booth of the ultra-rich. So, the real question is, exactly how much money do you need to truly enter the top 1% of America? For decades, books, movies, and the media have planted a very sweet illusion in our heads. They brainwashed us into thinking that $1 million is the ultimate destination, the permanent ticket into the elite, the moment you can throw away your alarm clock. It used to be the proud symbol of absolute financial freedom, the grand number everyone worked their entire lives to touch. But the brutal truth is, that is just a fairy tale from 30 years ago, our parents' era. Back then, $1 million could easily buy you a life of luxury, a massive mansion, a few sports cars in the garage, and 5-star vacations anywhere in the world without ever frowning at a price tag. But that is the past. Today, with inflation silently devouring the purchasing power of money like a massive hurricane, $1 million in major cities like New York or San Francisco might barely be enough to struggle through buying an old apartment and paying your health insurance. The game has changed. Right now, let's strip away the most ruthless numbers hidden behind the gold-plated doors of the ultra-rich. True wealth is not measured by the labels on your clothes. It is defined through two extremely clear lenses: income and net worth. Let's open the door to income first. According to the latest data from the IRS, to officially join the top 1% of earners in the country, those elites confidently striding down Wall Street, you need to bring in an average of $742,957 a year. Sounds terrifying, right? Almost $1 million a year. But does making that much money actually make them rich? The truth is, absolutely not. Many of them suffer from a modern, terminal financial disease known as H.E.N.R.Y. High earner, not rich yet. Their number one enemy is taxes, an invisible monster ready to swallow almost half of their income before they even bring the money home. And the second enemy, even more terrifying than taxes, is lifestyle creep. As their salary inflates, their ego inflates with it. They borrow money left and right just to upgrade to a supercar to keep up with their friends, and bite the bullet to pay $50,000 a year in private school tuition just to maintain a fake upper-class facade. They are, in reality, just highly paid slaves, tied down by massive bills, and their assets completely empty. That is exactly why net worth is the most ruthless and honest metric. It acts like an X-ray machine. It is a dead simple subtraction problem. Take everything you currently own and subtract everything you currently owe. You flex a $5 million mansion on social media, but in reality you have a $4.5 million mortgage? I'm sorry. That billionaire cape you are wearing is just rented. So much for that X-ray machine to actually see gold inside you. What is the ultimate test? The latest wealth report by Knight Frank made it crystal clear: to enter the top 1% across the United States, you need to possess exactly $5.81 million. Clean wealth, untainted by a single piece of debt paper. But don't celebrate just yet. Beware of the geographic trap. Because if you are delusional enough to want to be the top 1% in ultra-rich states like California or Monaco, $5.8 million is a joke. you will be instantly crushed by a horrifying number, $19.75 million. And the most terrifying truth of all? This tiny, cold-blooded 1% is currently manipulating over 30% of the entire wealth of the world's #1 superpower. So, how the hell do they generate $19 million? The answer lies in their mindset. While the middle class is breaking their backs, carrying dead assets like a massive house with crippling monthly mortgage payments, trading their health just to pay interest to the bank, the top 1% is sitting in the director's chair. They absolutely do not sell their limited time for pennies. Over 80% of their wealth is not in cash. It is in automated money printing machines. They quietly hold shares in massive corporations. They acquire commercial real estate that spits out consistent cash flow. They push their money into places where the money has to work for them, grinding 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. And the ultimate weapon that helps them multiply their wealth the fastest? It is turning debt into a god-tier leverage. The middle class fears debt. The ultra-rich love it. They borrow money from the bank at low interest rates, use that exact money to buy cash-flowing assets, and then use the rent collected from those assets to pay off both the principal and the interest. A perfect masterclass game, using other people's money to enrich yourself without risking your own capital. The numbers, 5.8 million or $19 million, might sound suffocating. But the breakout mindset, the way they operate cash flow, and their ability to identify real assets are completely free if you are willing to open your mind. Remember this. If you refuse to find a way out of the trap of high income and massive spending, you will forever be a giant standing on feet of clay, waiting to collapse at any moment. The journey to joining the elite doesn't start with how much money you make today. It starts right now with how you decide to spend your next dollar. Are you truly ready to change the rules of your own life? Drop a like, subscribe, and leave your thoughts in the comments. Mr.SixFinance signing off. Catch you in the next video.